Welcome to this wildfire update. Unfortunately, this is going to be something we're going to be doing now every night, in addition to the weather update, until these fires are under control. So the fire that was in Medford at 12 Pines Park yesterday was started intentionally by a volunteer firefighter. We have that. We have a new wildfire that broke out in Inwood Hills Park in Manhattan, and we're still tracking the wildfires burning in New Jersey. And we also have another wildfire being reported at Alley Pond Park in Oakland Gardens. They're saying now there could be from the homeless living in the park. So we have a bunch of things. The news is not reporting on that wildfire, but let's first start with the latest on the wildfires in Medford, because they were set on purpose, unfortunately, by a volunteer firefighter, the very people who are supposed to be stopping fires. Well, this particular person actually started one.
To fight fires, now he's accused of starting them. A Medford firefighter charged with arson after a series of brush fires across Brookhaven town yesterday. News 12's Cecilia Dowd is at the courthouse with new details about the suspect and the fires. Cecilia, good evening.
I mean, it's unbelievable that people take advantage of it.
The 20-year-old Medford man faced a judge this afternoon. Now, according to court documents, he admitted to using a cotton ball and disposable lighter to ignite the flames.
This brush fire was close to a residential area and threatened the lives and property of countless people.
Medford volunteer firefighter Jonathan Quiles is accused of setting a brush fire in Medford amid a red flag warning. According to court docs and investigators, he set a cotton ball on fire in a wooded area near Mount Vernon Avenue and Syracuse Avenue.
I would like to commend members of the public who saw something and said something yesterday by calling 911 about a suspicious...
Mount Vernon Avenue and Syracuse Avenue. So let's go to the maps and let's find that. This is the one at 12 Pines, I believe. No, that's another one. Mount Vernon Avenue and Syracuse Avenue. Not sure where that is. It's not. This is not the one at 12 Pines. There's no Mount. I don't see a Mount Vernon Avenue here. I think it's the one that's over here. It happened over here. I don't know where that is. Mount Vernon and Syracuse Avenue. All right, we're gonna have to look this up. Medford, okay. Also, this is... I don't see a Syracuse Avenue. All right, there's Mount Vernon and Syracuse Avenue. So there's another wooded area over here. So apparently he started a fire over here, too. All right, we're going to keep going.
Suspicious vehicle, launching an investigation into a brush fire.
Neighbors who shared this video with News 12 say they also gave it to police.
I saw a car pull up with a man get out, and the man got out, went in the woods, ran back in his car, and seconds later it was on fire. Scary, because I was not home. My first instinct was to get home.
The defendant is also accused of burning a car.
He's a good-natured, non-violent person.
Non-violent?
Who has friends and family
that's
who adore
violent.
him.
Defense attorney Anthony LaPinta says his client has not been in trouble with the law before.
There's a history here of some psychological issues that he's had in the past.
Another failure of New York State.
Relevant treatment that may or may not have come to bear regarding these allegations.
The DA says they're looking into what sparked other brush fires.
And there were a number of these very concerning brush fires are all similar in nature. So we're going to continue to look at that. The ADA, the assigned ADA, just provided me with a map with regard to the area of all those brush fires.
Now, Quiles is expected to be released with a GPS monitor.
Of course.
The Medford Fire
bail,
District, in a statement, said he has been suspended.
So there you go. That's the latest on that. And then we've got this wildfire that's broken out in Inwood Hills Park. They don't have a video? Okay, they don't have a video. Okay, we'll read it to you anyway. At least 2 brush fires broke out in Upper Manhattan Park, one of which had burned about 2 acres of wooded area. The fire was located inside Inwood Hills Park at West 218th Street, the fire department said. Crews were battling the flames as smoke poured into the night sky for hours, and they expected to remain there into Thursday morning. Conditions were described as treacherous due to the dense trees and steep hills. Nearly 150 firefighters and EMS personnel were at the scene as hotspots kept popping up throughout the night. Just a few blocks south in the same park, another brush fire was under control just after 4 p.m. That blaze broke out around 2:30 p.m., with the FDNY receiving reports of smoke coming from the park. Nearly 4 dozen fire personnel responded to the scene to battle the flames in the large brush area. So we don't know how this started, but chances are somebody started it. Maybe a homeless person. We don't know. We don't know. And we'll find out more details about that later, obviously. The other thing that we have for you, or I want to find out more about this. Let's see if we can find out more. Let's go to WABC TV. Let's go to 7 Online, and let's go there, and they have a better report and kind of show you what's going on.
Well, Bill, Liz, the best way I can describe this fire is by calling it pesky.
This is in New York City, all right? This is how bad things are.
Out here for over an hour now, and from our vantage point, it looks like firefighters here have made significant progress. But just when you think that the fire is out, another flame breaks out on this very dark hillside that is still spotted with those orange flames. The FDNY has had hoses out battling this fire. As you mentioned, it broke out around 3 o'clock this afternoon. There were actually 2 brush fires reported at Inwood Hills Park, one at Seaman Avenue and West 207th Street that is now under control. The one we are at West 218th Street and Indian Road, that is what is still active. This is 197 acres, this park, a very big park bordered by the Hudson and Harlem rivers, and the FDNY has needed just as big of a response, a massive one, using drone technology, marine operations, and firefighters on the ground and in the brush. We talked with park goers. The first thing they noticed in the area was a choking smoke. Take a listen.
I've lived here for about 40 years, and this sort of thing I've never seen, ever. Yep. In Inwood Hills Park.
Welcome to
and a few, like 20 minutes
welcome
ago,
to the new normal of climate change.
In our apartment, what the hell is going on? So I'm going out to see what it is, and then I come and I look. And this is shocking. It makes me want to cry. I've never seen anything like this. This is so sad.
And as we've been out here, we've gotten eyes on flashlights in the trees, in the brush of this hillside at the park as firefighters continue to go in and try to get this brush fire under control and contained. Again, we are following this and we'll bring you any updates on the progress that the FDNY continues to make. We're in Inwood Hills Park. Anthony Carlo, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Anthony, interesting look to see all those flashlights twinkling in the background there. All right, from the ground, we're going to head to the air now, and Shannon Stone is over that area, Newscopter 7. And Shannon, it certainly looks a lot better than it did at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, what a difference a couple of hours makes. We're looking down at those flashlights that Anthony was just mentioning, but as we bring this picture out, really paints the picture for you where you can still see all of these hot spots that are still burning out of control. This has now gone to a 3-alarm blaze, but again, much, much different. You can see the fire department has made entry into this very hilled area, starting to make some progress, but they're not quite yet under control. Reporting live.
So, yep. News 12, we'll go to News 12
Out to congestion pricing, and hang on to your wallets. New York.
Yeah, that's another story that obviously I'm pretty irate over. But I gotta talk about all these wildfires going on here. So we got a bunch of news about wildfires in New Jersey too. So the Jennings Creek Wildfire. Now this is burning in 2 states, New York and New Jersey. It says fire officials make significant progress fighting the Jennings Creek wildfire on the 5th day. So we're going to go to this here.
I'm Naomi Yanez. Significant progress has been made fighting New Jersey's largest wildfire this season. The Jennings
this is just
Creek
the New Jersey
wildfire
part of it,
Passaic
though.
County.
Right.
News 12 New Jersey's Tom Krasnowski joins us in West Milford with the latest information. Tom.
Well, Naomi, in some ways, we're halfway there. The New Jersey Forest Fire Service confirming that this massive multi-state wildfire is now 50% contained. That's up from 30% earlier today. And by the looks of it, things in New Jersey are much better off than across state lines in New York.
Yeah,
now, you can still smell all the smoke. You can see it as well.
New Jersey's
There's
got a better
signage in
forest
place
fire service. They
telling folks
know how
they're
to
going
deal.
to see it as crews begin the protective back burns in New York. The mayor of West Milford wants residents to know that it's not an escalation of the fire, but how the crews are burning off more fuel. Officials said today the New Jersey side is progressing well. The Department of Environmental Protection says there are no health concerns with the area's air quality. 2 homes remain threatened right now, but officials said the 8 historic buildings in the Long Pond Ironworks district are now clear. The land on the New Jersey side made it easier for crews to control things here compared to New York.
We were able to secure the southern end of the fire a little more easily because of the road systems we had in play. Up on the New York end, extremely trail systems, extremely steep.
The public is going to see fire. The public is going to see smoke.
Jersey does a much better job at managing their stuff.
Now that's a reminder that although significant progress has been made, there's still much to go. Now crews
and that could also flare up again Friday when the winds pick up.
During this press conference, they've seen some folks trying to get a closer look for themselves, see what's going on, but emphasizing now that it's important for their crews and for you to keep your distance. Do not come closer to this fire. Keep your distance for everybody's safety. I have more.
So I'm going to go to the News 12 Hudson Valley, actually. And maybe they'll have more on the fire on the other side of the... All right, so this is more about the fire here. They have a bunch of stories about this, so here we go. Here's a story from...
Anthony Soul has his hands full, both physically as he installs a new generator at his Greenwood Lake home, and emotionally as he deals with the wildfire burning nearby.
I'm smiling, but I'm stressed as hell.
He needs this generator because he, along with his neighbors, have spotty power.
Never had to work in front of a camera before. When the power goes out, we need to have the furnace running, and I have some like HEPA filters and everything, and if the smoke's coming this way, it's the only way I can stay in the house, otherwise I'd have to leave.
It's so first responders can continue their intense battle of trying to tame this fire. It has already burned through thousands of acres and has lasted for days. Village leaders say it will likely go on for even longer.
That.
While you see it,
yeah, the New York side is much worse than the New Jersey side.
I assure you, the firefighters will have this under control.
It's all part of the plan to get this thing extinguished for good.
These are controlled burns that are set by the State Fire Service. This is what's called back burning, and essentially they're going to back burn from the fire line in toward the fire.
It's unimaginable.
As that fight rages on from day to night,
people
people like Mike Brown say they are grateful.
They deserve all the credit in the world.
He's a retired firefighter himself and knows firsthand what these crews are going up against.
It's absolutely miraculous what they've done to stop this from getting to all of these houses here. And they deserve a round of applause.
The Greenwood Lake School District is closed for the rest of the week. It's also worth noting there are significant road closures around the fire line. Those are subject to change based on the conditions. We're expecting an update from first responders here in Orange County sometime on Thursday.
So let's show you where this is. I'll just show you where these other wildfires are at too. I'll show you the Inwood one too as well. So I'll show you the Inwood, which is this area here. This is Inwood Hill Park right here. So you can see this is where the wildfires, and some of the smoke actually was making it into the city too from that fire as well. And then the much larger wildfire, obviously, that's been a real issue, obviously, is the Jennings Creek fire, which is over here, burning in 2 states. So it's burning in New Jersey, and then it's also burning on the other side here, Greenwood Lake, this whole area here. And if we go here, we'll probably show you the road closures that we have over here. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't. Traffic doesn't. Yep. All right, they don't have a traffic. They don't. All right, there's no updated information on this, which means that this road could be closed. But it's just not showing up on here that this whole road could be closed. So you have a lot of road closures in this area. This is the Greenwood Lake area here. So I see some red on the map. These definitely would be road closures. Obviously, with these fires around, Being that it's not showing up here, I'm assuming a lot of these roads are closed off. And again, this is the area where this wildfire is burning. Greenwood Lake, and again, doing much worse on the New York side because probably the forest hasn't been managed as well as New Jersey, and maybe there are a bunch of other factors too that are involved here. But just to show you the area here of what it looks like. So we'll go ahead and we'll show you. So this is the area here that it is. And yeah, this is Orange and Rockland. Their infrastructure is really a joke. That's why people are losing power. No surprise. Yes, that's that area. We have more information on the wildfire situation and the drought that's going on in New Jersey as well. Governor Murphy issues a drought warning. So yeah, they're in a really serious drought in New Jersey, worse than here.
Governor Murphy and the New Jersey DEP declared
restrictions
a
are coming.
drought warning. News 12 New Jersey's Jim Murdoch breaks down what that means as reservoir levels continue to fall and fires continue to burn.
The Manasquan Reservoir has been one of the most dramatic illustrations of this ongoing drought. In fact, this beach shouldn't even be here. It's no wonder that our drought watch has been increased to a drought warning.
Some of the biggest concerns right now are in the coastal north region. Those that are fed off the Manasquan Reservoir are of serious concern to us.
Yeah,
at just 52% capacity, the Manasquan Reservoir continues to break low water levels. Today's announcement by Governor Murphy.
New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection
I
under
guess they
Shaw's
don't-
leadership is declaring.
I guess they don't use groundwater there like we do, because here on Long Island we don't have reservoirs. We use groundwater.
a drought warning.
Means that water companies and suppliers can shift and focus operations to the especially hard-hit areas, like the northern coastal regions. The declaration also strongly encourages the public to take action, limit outdoor water usage, and take shorter showers to keep these depleted reservoirs at a manageable level.
These numbers have never been seen by the Forest Fire Service in our 118-year history.
Forest and Land Administrator Greg McLaughlin's remarks on the technical soil and ground dryness scale show just how vulnerable New Jersey remains to wildfires. Since October, New Jersey has seen 537 wildfires, including 6 majors burning more than 100 acres each. More than 11,000 acres have burned in 2024, tripling
crazy.
the yearly average.
Please ensure that their wood stove ashes, fireplace ashes are contained in fireproof containers, steel containers. Don't dispose of these things in a careless manner in the woods.
At the Manasquan Reservoir in Monmouth County, Jim Murdoch, News 12, New Jersey.
So really bad situation over there in New Jersey with the drought and the wildfire situation. And this they didn't cover too much,
boy
but
from Marlton is facing aggravated.
apparently somebody started this wildfire on purpose. Unbelievable. This is the Evesham one.
Arson charges in connection with a forest fire that burned 52 acres in Evesham, Burlington County. Police say that fire started back on October
That's in the
30th.
Plain Barrens.
Police also say a November 7th fire, also in Evesham, is being investigated for a possible connection. That fire burned 375 acres. The boy is being held in the Middlesex Juvenile Detention Center.
See, they don't let him out, but on Long Island we let him out. Well, that's difference right there. So, well, there you go. This is what's going on as we continue to deal with these wildfire risks, and we'll probably follow more wildfires in the Friday and Saturday. There'll probably be more of them. What a shame that you have people that just have a sick mind that just want to take advantage of this. Not only, putting firefighters' lives in jeopardy, but creating wildfire smoke and all this other stuff that's just... But at least in New Jersey, they lock them up. Here on Long Island, we just let them out. It's unbelievable. Well, that's the difference between New Jersey and New York. Obviously, New Jersey, a much better run state. Thank you for watching.